my lovelies, I hope you're okay. I am filming this today on Thursday. We've already lost another PM even today, so who knows what's going on. I just feel like the world's getting crazier and crazier, and I'm just glad that I'm kind of hunkering down in my own little space of calmness, really, because everything else just seems like a bit of a nightmare. So the eagle-eyed amongst you, and for those of you who are my lovely subscribers, will know that I didn't do a cash stuff video last week, which was week 2 for me of October. No real reason, I just didn't have the time to film it. But if you asked me what I was doing, I couldn't tell you. It's kind of odd. But anyway, so I'm doing this one slightly early on Thursday, but I have had another quiet week budget-wise. So ever since I did No Spend September, I don't know whether I've just got out of the habit of spending, or whether or not that kind of I can't spend any money things kind of got into my head, or also I think maybe the change in weather. So we had almost storms here today. It just means you don't want to go out and you don't want to kind of spend any money. Whereas I think over the summer, I was definitely it was the pub garden and it was all those other things. So I think just a combination of all those factors, and also it looks more and more likely like we are going to be moving, though goodness knows when. So I think, and the new house is going to be a lot more expensive, and I think I'm just really conscious that, I want to be in control, really. So that was for me always the start of this budget journey, and back in February was about being more conscious and mindful, and I can't believe we're kind of 8 months in now and heading quickly towards Christmas. So that was a very long intro, and apologies. So today I'm stuffing £140, which is kind of my scaled back budget for October. So what I did at the beginning of the month was quite heavily stuff a lot of my envelopes, and then I'm just doing a light stuff kind of week on week. So today I'm stuffing food, miscellaneous, giving and fitness. So those are my categories that I'm stuffing. But as I said, I've had a quiet week spend wise. So in food, and I think one of the reasons my food budget is down is I've stopped shopping quite so regularly, which obviously makes sense, doesn't it? I spend less money. But I think when it was nice weather, what I was doing is finishing work, and I'm still generally working from home. I'd then go on a walk, and what I do is stop by the supermarket and then pick up whatever we fancied for dinner. Whereas I've gone a bit more to meal planning and meal prepping, for 2 reasons. Firstly, work's got busier again because I get busier between now and March. And so I'm trying to be more organised and do more advanced cooking. So this week, for instance, I cooked up. So this is really boring, isn't it? You don't really need to know what I have for lunch. But what I did at the beginning on Sunday was I spent the afternoon cooking, which was lovely in itself, just pottering around my kitchen, enjoying the autumn vibes. I made an apple crumble, which is one of my ultimate autumn comforts. But I cooked a load of jacket potatoes. So throughout the week, I've just been having jacket potatoes for lunch, which is great for me because they're quite cheap. It's quick for me to reheat, and then I can just have a different filling on top and stuff. I roasted chicken and shredded it, so I always had some chicken around. And just those little things are really helpful for me for a number of reasons. Firstly, they make me feel like I'm in control more, and it just means that I'm not spending so much time cooking, which means I'm not shopping so regularly. So it's having loads of positive effects. I can plan a bit healthier meals rather than getting to the end of the day when my willpower is low and I'm we fancy this or we fancy that. So just kind of those temptations. So it's sort of helping to clean up my diet a bit, and also just be a bit more organised. So tonight, for instance, I thought I didn't really have anything in for dinner, and I would usually just pop to the supermarket and pick up whatever. But actually what I've done is look through the freezer. We've got some fish, we've got some curry sauce in the cupboard, we've got some rice and stuff. So I'm actually just going to make fish curry for dinner. But that's a good example of where I probably would have spent £10 or £15 picking something up from Sainsbury's. So there we go. So that I think is what is having an effect on my budget. So I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 750, 840 left. So what I'm going to do is pop the silver in my change jar. So sorry about the noise. And then that ran away. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? 2, 4, 5. So I've got £7. So what I'm going to do is pop 2 in my milk bottle, and then I'm going to do a £5 saving thing on my savings challenge. And also what I did this week is, so usually, I don't know about you guys, but the all the Christmas food brochures have come out. So like M&S and Sainsbury's and stuff. And usually what I do is I will order quite a lot of food for over the Christmas period. But this year, we don't really know. So I'm just going to colour in my 5 on here. We don't really know what we're doing. So I don't even know if we'll be in this house or if we will have moved by then. We don't really know what we're doing with friends and stuff. So actually, and also I looked through and they weren't that appealing this year. Like there was nothing that I was like, oh, I absolutely have to get that. So this year, what I've decided to do is instead of placing a food order, which usually costs me like, I don't know, like £100 to £200 probably for Christmas food. And although it's just the two of us, like we do have friends over like during the festive season and stuff, but I'm just not going to bother this year. So I'm not going to pre-order any food. And I think what I'm going to do is use this change and the money and then the money in my Jam Donut app. And that's going to fund for Christmas. But rather than doing those big orders, which inevitably we don't eat everything and we end up overbuying, I'm just going to buy a few bits. So I'm really going to pare it back this Christmas. Because I just want everything simple this year. I know we've had like a couple of weird COVID Christmases, but I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like that's kind of where I want to be. So anyway, nothing now left in food. Fuel has got nothing. Self-care, I think I've still got 50, 20, 40, 50. I have booked a haircut, so I'm going to keep that there. But yeah, that kind of is there. Social, I think I've still got 20 in. Yeah, 20 in social. Miscellaneous has got 10. Spends has got nothing. Giving has got nothing. And fitness has got 22. So what I'm going to do is stuff my categories. But so this is week 3. It's a 5-week month for me in October. But obviously what I have got is some money left over this week, which I don't usually have. So it just shows you that I guess we're cutting down generally. And I've stuffed less this month than I would do normally for a 5-week month, so we're cutting back. Right, anyway, let's get on to the good stuff, shall we? So I'm going to put 100 in food, so 20, 40, 60, 80. And what I have been doing, 90, 100, is what I'll do is put £80 on my Jam Donut app. So what I do with Jam Donut, for those of you who don't know, is it's a cashback app, and what you can do is you can buy gift vouchers for different shops and restaurants. So because I do my food shop at Sainsbury's, I put £80 onto my Jam Donut app, which comes back automatically as cashback for me. I think it's 4% at the moment. And then I have a gift card, which I just scan at the checkouts instead of using a card. And then I keep £20 back just for like pints of milk, loaves of bread and stuff. And that seems to have been working out really well. As I say, with doing the food planning and prepping as well, that's made a massive difference. So although £100 is high, obviously it really doesn't go anywhere near as far as it used to. And also I also buy at the supermarket like dog food, cleaning products and toiletries and stuff. So so that appears to just be about working out for me at the moment. Fuel is not getting anything. Self-care is not getting anything. Social is not getting anything. Miscellaneous is going to get 10. And then spends is getting nothing. Giving is getting 10. So I gave £20 this week to someone who was doing some fundraising thing, which I can't even remember now, but that's what I use my giving for. And then if I've got money left over at the end of the month, I donate it to my local food bank. And then fitness is going to get 20, but I've got 20 left. So what have I done wrong? Did I get too much cash out in my envelope? I didn't count the money, did I, at the beginning? Did I? I can't remember. Oh God, this is terrible. Every week I do this wrong. What I'm going to do is just double check. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. So 100 in there. Then there should be 10 in miscellaneous, which is there. Then there should be 10 in giving, which is there. And then there is 20 in fitness, which is there. So I must have just overstuffed. So I'll pop that back in the my envelope, and that can go back to bank. And then that is this week cash stuff. So that's 140 cash stuffed. But yeah, it's really working out at the moment. So it's good because what I will do is I'll start to think about what my budget will look like when we move, and our bills is going to go up significantly. It's probably our household bills are probably going to double, I think, to 3,000 or more than double. But at the moment actually it's going to be more than that actually. I think our bills will go up by 2,000 or so. I need to find out a bit more about how much some of this is going to cost, but obviously we're trying to price a mortgage at the moment, which is really difficult because obviously the markets are up and down and stuff. So yeah, I need to kind of work that out about what that's going to look like. But I know that I've got, you know, spare cash each month that I can be putting towards those types of things, and also my loan will finish, so that will be a big saving there. So now I know that like the variable spending, now I'm comfortable doing this level every month. I'm more comfortable kind of about the bills and stuff. So there you go. Right, that was a bit of a ramble. Sorry, we'll find out what happened to a random £20. I'll do that off camera. And that's about it really. So thank you so much for watching, and who knows who the Prime Minister will be next time I film a video. I mean, I'm voting for Rainbow Budgets. I just think she'd be brilliant, but we'll see where we get to. So I hope you stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.